heard about hustle culture. Here's why it may be killing your marketing success and what to do about it instead. Now, there are a lot of reasons why I no longer ascribe to the cult that is hustle culture, but one of the big reasons that I stopped really giving them energy and effort on my part is because I realized that being part of hustle culture was not only wearing me out, but it was actually actively damaging my ability to market my business in a way that worked for my limited small business budget. And that doesn't work for me. Now, the reason that hustle culture kills your marketing success is because hustle culture kills your creativity. It's hard to be creative when you are exhausted. It's hard to be creative when you have spent every minute trying to solve the problem that's in front of you and you're this close to the problem and you literally cannot see past it. It's hard to be creative when you don't have space to be creative. And the problem is that when we lose our creativity in terms of our small business marketing, then we start to blend in with the crowd. We start doing the same things that everyone else is doing. And when we start doing the same thing everyone else is doing, our marketing starts to look exactly like everyone else, which starts to make you a commodity. Not just that, worse than a commodity, you start getting completely overlooked because, quite frankly, there's nothing interesting there to pay attention to. If you're not standing out, your marketing isn't doing its job. If it's not getting attention for you, your marketing isn't doing its job. So shall we dig into how to fix it? You ready for this? Cut yourself some slack. Take the weekends off. Take the evenings off. Take a random Friday off and just go out there and do something that you can be curious with. Sit and people watch if nothing else, but do so from a curious perspective. Ask yourself questions. The guy walks by and you're like, hey, he looks upset. I wonder why he could be upset. And then just start making up stuff. Be curious about what's happening around you. Go on a hike and notice that leaf has a unique pattern to it. And then Google why that leaf has a unique pattern to it, because you never know when learning something random like that or getting curious is going to spark something that you never would have thought of to market your business. Go out there and do something creative. Even if you're bad at it, paint a painting, throw some pottery, do something that maybe you're not great at, but the reality is creativity is a muscle. It's a skill set that all of us are learning, myself included, constantly. You have to go out and actually do something with the skill set in order to develop it to the point where it's going to be big enough, good enough, or whatever level you're looking to achieve. Look, there is a time and a place for pushing yourself. I get that. If you're not actually even getting marketing messages out, maybe that's when you push yourself. If you're not actually sending out any messages about what you're doing, you're not making any posts on social media, you're not sending emails, you're not talking to people, if you're not actually getting the word out, then it may be time to push yourself. But the problem with hustle culture is that too often it takes someone who's already motivated, already pushing themselves, already doing something really impressive, and makes them feel like a terrible person for not being at the next level already. So if you're not getting any marketing messages out consistently, set up some structures and some time to set aside to actually go and create content or do outreach to tell people about what you're doing. But otherwise, give yourself some space. Find a group of people that you want to be around that can help you come up with something creative and outlandish and unique and different. We have the Marketing Spark Labs on the website if you're interested in checking those out. It's a great way to plug into a group at a really, really affordable rate to just get some great feedback on what you're currently doing or ideas you want to roll out and how to adjust them from a whole group of people focused on small business marketing. But more than anything, know that really great marketing that works has to be creative because it has to stand out if it wants to get attention. And it's okay to give yourself space to figure out how and what to do to make that happen. Now, the reason that hustle culture